So today we're going to look at the Husqvarna Weed Eater fuel line. So I took a look and I noticed that the fuel line right over here is actually disconnected. It looks maybe it was ruptured or something. Also there's only one, there should be two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking it apart and see what's going on. Take the enclosure out and we can take a look at the carburetor. Here you can see the throttle cable. Looks like it is working. So let's take everything out and see what's going on. Okay, so it took a little bit more force than I thought it would. Now I'm going to disconnect the Z attachment for the throttle. Then the carburetor should go right out. And it does. Okay, so now and I was about to fix the lines, the fuel lines that goes to the carburetor, and I pull the edge of the line and you can see there's no filter on that edge. So if there's no filter, obviously all the dirt that comes from the fuel is going to go into the carburetor and block it. So that could be a good enough reason for all that to happen. So now just need to get this fuel line out. It's going to be a little challenge. Okay, here we go. Now I got fuel line up. Okay, we will have to take the fuel tank out and clean it, because otherwise we will not. So it seems like the fuel tank has some things inside, as we need to take apart everything, disassemble everything, and take the fuel tank, clean it, and then start all over to put it together and get it to work. So I'll just start to disassemble now. All the screws are the same size. It's a T20. The muffler cover. It's good practice to leave the screws where they are, so then later you don't have to remember where you put what goes where. This cover should go off. Yeah, there we go. So we did all that, and not that clean. We did all that so we can take out everything that's inside the fuel tank. So I'm gonna need some small container. So now I'm gonna empty everything and we'll see what comes out. Here is the filter. Yeah, there's some goo inside. Also the adapter, the fuel adapter that we will need. We will need this one. And filter, I got new one, so we're not going to use that one. The fuel tank is not horribly clean, so we're just going to put some fuel and clean it. Now if you notice, the color of this fuel is going to be red, which is the right color for the mix of fuel and gas and oil. Shake it a little bit. Yeah, now you can see it's clean. Now we're ready to disassemble it with the right fuel lines. So I got some new fuel lines and filters. Here's the right clean filter. Okay, so I removed the fuel tank and I flushed it, and now it has some fuel in it. Now I'm going to put the fuel line, and you need to make it a little sharp so it can go into the hole. And then there's this special tool that locks, that I can catch it and pull. Maybe a little more. Now I can see it through. Catch it. Then I can pull it down. Now I need to take it about 4 inches out. Okay, now I can actually pull it from here. Okay, so that's about 4 inches. Now we're gonna cut that. Make it a little wider. And put the fuel filter all the way in. Now we're going to slide it back in and run it through that base. Should go almost all the way down to the end. Yeah, right around there. I don't know if we can see it. You can see that it sits actually right here. That's exactly where you want it, at the lowest place in the fuel tank. Now we're going to cut about 2 inches here. And the later is going to go to the carburetor. Now we're going to put the return in the same way. This is not so critical, just has to go in a little bit. So pushing like this. Yeah, that's good enough. And cut it to about the same length. Now we can do a quick try, and no, we're not going to do a quick try. Now let's assemble everything together. Need to open this a little bit. This a little bit, it will be easier later to plug it in. Alright, so pads, maybe this will be easier. Okay, screws. Let's make sure this sits well, if it does. Put the exhaust cover. I'm just going to put it loose because later we need to put some other covers there. And the starting. This needs to be quite tight. Okay, now we're going to try. So we're going to take out carburetor just a little bit so we can hook up the fuel line. So I believe this one goes to here. this one goes to here. You can check it actually. No, it's the other way around. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it goes to here. Now we can put it back in, and we can actually give it a try before we assemble everything, just to see that we did find the issue. If it will start now, it means we know what happened. Okay, plug in. Now, let's make sure this is running inside. Close the choke and give it a try. And it works. Okay, so now we know it works. So now we're going to do spinal assembly. We're going to get the filter, the air filter installed, and the exhaust covers, and just make sure all screws are tight, and then we can try it out on the grass. So this is the air filter cabinet. And that actually goes right on the same screws as the carburetor. Okay, this is the air filter. It's a little dirty, but not too much, so it can still have some useful life. And here's the cover. Now we can send the choke back to its place. Now the exhaust covers. This is one. And here's the other one. Okay. Okay, just ensuring all the rest of the covers are tight. Okay, now let's see if it works. Got some gas, yeah. Take it out. Oh.